All right, video system design. Let's get into this here. The first step in creating effective video surveillance system is conducting a complete site visit with your customer. And this is to do one thing, to determine their exact location that they want these cameras in, and you also need to figure out the wiring for the project. This have been the two most important factors in me creating most proposals. One, where does the customer want the cameras located? And two, how are we gonna get the wire there? Those would be the two things. When you're walking the site with the customer, the one thing I start off with is I tell them, I take them to the front of the door, standing in front of their home. And I get them out there and I tell them, if you're standing here and you're visualizing what you want protected, where do you want these cameras to be placed? Where are you concerned with? Get the customer to up front, right before anything, start telling you what they're worried about, what they're concerned about. Once you're able to find that out, then you could work, once again, tailor your proposal around that. But now you got an understanding of what's his whole reason for having you there. Most of it, residential, it's going to be family protection. Business, it's going to be money and merchandise and product. So when you're, let's start off with the residential. So when you're with the residential customer and you're talking about video surveillance system, you're asking the customer, what's your number one concern here? And he's going to say, I'm worried about someone creeping around that side gate right there because that's my children's bedroom. You write that information down and you remember that information, guys. That is going to be the most helpful piece of information that you're going to use to sell your proposal, not the cost, the protection and the safety and what you're going to do and what that system's going to do to help protect them. And we'll go over that further. During the site visit, it's important to take customer notes. The whole thing about the kids, bring out their pain, bring out their what they're worried about, what they're nervous about. A lot of customers are worried about this. Is that something that you're concerned with? They're worried about somebody breaking in through their garage and getting in through that interior door. Is that something that you're worried about? Remember, use the customers that we work with. A lot of customers tell me that they're worried about that side kitchen door that's exposed right there that doesn't even have a gate. Because you're walk the site, right? Would that be a concern to you? You use what you see and you use the stuff that you pulled from your last customer's case studies, scenarios, and situation. And you use it and you say, this is what the customers are saying and these are what the customers are dealing with. When you're able to tell the customer exactly what customers are dealing with and what they're going through, it gets them to understand and know that they're not the only ones dealing with it and that there is solutions for them and that we're not providing them the answers. We're just going to work with them to help make sure that what they're worried about is taken care of. If we don't have to sell it and it sells itself at the end, it's so much easier. You build the legwork up front. I'm going to tell you guys, 99.9% of my proposals, 99.9% of my visits, never ever do I talk price. Never. I don't even give a price. You guys will hear this. Darren, just give me a ballpark, Darren. Guesstimate, Jay, roundabout, something. Sorry, customer, I can't give you that because I want to make sure that I give you the right system. I provide you with exactly what you want as far as what you're telling me. You tell me you want your side protected for your children. You're saying you want the back kitchen protected. I don't know right now how to build this system. This is a custom tailored system to you and your family. I'm not grabbing this out of a box and putting it together. I'm going to build you a system. And by building you a system, that means I don't know the price right now. But what I do know is that it's going to protect you and it's going to do what you want it to do. So let me put that together and then I'm going to get you the proposal and then we'll talk the price. Then we'll go over the details and then we'll talk exactly it's going to cost, what's going to entail in the installation, and what kind of protection you're going to get from it. Never, guys, I don't talk price. I show them the price and then we talk the price. But let's back up a little bit. The fact gathering, the active listening, the open-ended questions, the gaining the pain points, the understanding of what the customer truly wants. When you go to it, it's easy because you're fulfilling their want and need. They only want one thing: to protect their family. You're going to provide them one solution to protect them family. The cost is the cost. What is the important thing is the protection for the family. You talk about nothing but the protection of the family, the security, the feeling of not knowing and worrying about what's going to happen to your kids when you're not at home. We're in the business of making sure that families are protected, businesses are protected, right? If you could show them that that's what we're doing for them, they know that that's what they're coming to us for. They're not coming to us to hook up their internet or anything else, to give them TV. They want to make sure that we're providing them with one thing: security. First alarm, security. So you tell them what we do is we're going to place this video camera right outside of your daughter and your son's window. We're going to put the camera right in the front entry of your door, and we're also going to have that camera on the side of your side entry door, so that way your whole front perimeter, where you feel as though somebody would come into your home or try to trespass or just get onto your property, it's protected, and you're getting a notification, and it's popping up on your cell phone, and you're getting a notification showing you exactly what's going on. You're able to see right away if somebody's trying to get onto your property. That's proactive. You could see it. Now, how would you feel, or how does that make you feel if you're able to see that right away compared to what you're able to do now when your kids get home? Because now they're just calling you to check in. But what happens is if you could see it and know what's going on, you would feel more at ease. By doing these things and going over the protection and having them understand and visualize what you're really trying to do for them, once again, the price is secondary. And then customer, this is what it is. So we'll get into that a little bit more later. Okay,